All right, this is my 1993 Honda Civic DX that I picked up a little while back. It's bone stock at the moment. It's got some weird 17-inch wheels going on here. This was originally a Canadian car, which is pretty cool, but I ended up picking it up because I really wanted one. It's currently running because there's some issues with the fuel pump at the moment where sometimes it'll not turn on, sometimes it will. So just trying to keep it on for the moment. That way I can drive it up there to the driveway and work on it. Everything's straight in terms of the body panels and stuff like that. Paint's, you know, paint needs love. It's what, 30 years old almost. A little nick here, it's not too bad. The only problem with this car when looking at it was some rust here by the hatch. That's definitely going to be worked on today. I'm going to end up sanding all this down if I can to bare metal. I bought some rust prevention spray from Amazon for 20 bucks. So I'm going to sand all this down right here and this here, spray it, and probably remove this trim as well and just sand the whole rooftop. That way I can prevent any more rust from spreading. There's some rust in the cracks. You really can't see it with the camera, but there's a little bit of rust in here. Eventually I will take this hatch off and actually treat that properly, and maybe in the future I may cut this section out and replace it with some fresh metal. Quick walk around inside the interior. So full interior. Door panels are pretty good, about 7, 8 of 10. This one's got a little bit of staining on there, no biggie. Dash is very good condition, which is nice. Front seats, everything's here. Interior it's complete interior. Headliner's one piece, visor's one piece. Nice dash. This radio's funking, does not work at all, which sucks, but it's okay. Probably gonna replace it with a aftermarket radio, or maybe I'll buy the cup holders that people put here and just run no radio at all, because cup holder is damaged. I already bought a new one, which is nice. I bought it for 25 bucks. I've already bought a couple of things for this car so far, like the new cup holder. This switch is a little loose right here. As you see, it's loose. I bought a new one, pretty cheap. This side's a little loose, so to speak. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work with it installed. I already bought a new fuel tank for this car with the fuel hanger as well. Hopefully the fuel pump issue isn't major. It's got the privacy cover in there as well. I already bought some parts for this car so far. This will be my project for my GSR swap. What I plan on doing here is I'm going to be able to swap the suspension over, so put some coilovers, camber arms in the front, in the rear as well. GSR swap in here with new linkages, supercharger from Jackson Racing, and just have a blast with this car. So other than that, that's pretty much it. My EG hatch, my second project. I got my other one over there. I got to drop a video on that one soon. A little walk around. So other than that, that's about it. Here we go. Now I got the wide lens on. So a couple of things to mention. That does not work, unfortunately. Do plan on fixing that. I have a brand new cluster to go in this car. Not brand new, I'm lying. It's a newer cluster I bought. This is how it looks sitting in here. This tint is gross. This thing is literally falling off as we speak. I'm definitely gonna get this car tinted. There's no doubt about that, because I am not riding in a fish bubble again. I want to do a quick release setup in this car. Steering wheel is a little, you know, worn out, but on the bright side, it's not torn up or anything, so it's in one piece. I'm definitely gonna enjoy this car. Hopefully soon, the next couple of months, this thing will be pretty much ready to be on the road. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding the roof, and then I'll get back to you guys. Oh man. Can't win them all, man. So not really recording much today, but just to walk through real quick. The car does have rust in certain locations on this roof, so I went ahead and took the roof moldings off. The rear wing is hanging on right now just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum all this out, as well as this right here. Give it a good clean, sand it as much as we can, spray it with some rust prevention, and in the near future, probably go ahead and replace that rear section where it's rusted out. I got a quick video before how it sits on these 17-inch wheels, stock suspension. Tiger brakes, true hard coilovers, K-tune camber arms. Time to put these bad boys on the EG hatch. Probably not going to record much, but the axle is seized onto the stock spindle, so we're gonna loosen all these things up. I've already got the true hard coilover on the driver's side on already. Pull out the K-tune camber arm, loosen this stuff up, and then pull this out with the axle, and then just swap it on the other car, and then put the Integra spindle with the caliper on there. So, all right, so I got everything loose. Since I didn't really torque it down because it's gonna come back off anyways, this is fine. Probably gonna go to the other car now and take off the whole spindle and then the control arm, bring it over here. Actually, no, I'm not, because if I do that, I'll be leaking fluid everywhere, but I'm gonna still do it anyway. So this is the Integra spindle, Integra brakes, stainless steel brake lines. I'm gonna take this off now and put it on the red EG hatch. All right. Another Saturday. Time to take off these rear trailing arms along with the coilovers and the camber arm, and gonna put that onto the car now. I'm not gonna record the whole process, maybe just bits and pieces. But yeah, get that knocked out and then get rid of the shell. One less car to worry about. And then focus on this bad boy. EG hatch now. Going to remove the cup holder. It's gonna be replaced anyways. I have a brand new one. This one's no good. Replace this, remove the e-brake cables, and then the rear trailing arms, and then do the disc conversion. Quick video update. Integra disc brakes are off the car. Just pressed out the bushings, about to put some brand new ones in there, and then slap these on the car, and then we're good to go. So just a quick update. I haven't really been able to record the whole process when it comes to swapping over the suspension from the green EG sedan to the red EG hatch, but as of right now, all of the suspension is swapped over. Coilovers, rear discs, front spindles, brand new rear control arms, the whole 9 yards has basically been swapped over to the red EG hatch. I also did an extra thing, and I took the proportion valve off of the green Civic and put it on the red one because the proportion valve was leaking, so that got swapped over as well. So now I'm on my way to the parts store to buy some .4 brake fluid. We're gonna bleed the brakes on the car, and then after that should be good to go. And then the final things to do for it to have it running properly at the moment is gonna be replacing the head because the car has a misfire. So I'm gonna buy some parts on Rock Auto this week and get that swapped over, and then pretty much fix the rust, and that's about it. I mean, after that, the car's golden, and then all it needs is just a GSR swap to be running and driving faster, I guess.